Most kitchen gadgets promise to make cooking easier, but in reality, a lot of them end up collecting dust in a drawer after just a few weeks. Some are overly complicated, others simply don't work as well as advertised. But every now and then, you come across a gadget that genuinely saves time, makes cooking more convenient, and actually becomes part of your daily routine. And honestly, those are the products worth paying attention to. So in this video, we're taking a look at 10 kitchen gadgets that are not only practical, but surprisingly useful in everyday life. From smart cooking tools to clever space-saving gadgets, these are products people genuinely enjoy using. Starting off the list, the electric milk frother. At first glance, it may seem like one of those gadgets you probably don't need. But once you start using it, it quickly becomes difficult to stop. Within seconds, it creates smooth, creamy foam for coffee, lattes, cappuccinos, and even hot chocolate. And honestly, it makes homemade drinks feel surprisingly premium, especially in the morning, when you want something quick, but still enjoyable. For such a small gadget, it adds a surprisingly nice touch to everyday coffee routines. If there's one kitchen task most people get tired of quickly, it's chopping vegetables, especially onions. And that's exactly why vegetable choppers have become so popular recently. They help speed up meal prep while reducing effort and mess. Most models work with a simple press mechanism, allowing you to dice vegetables within seconds. And for busy weekdays, that convenience makes a huge difference. It may not completely replace a knife, but for quick cooking sessions, it's incredibly useful to have around. Now, this gadget is much simpler than the others, but surprisingly, it can completely change the way you cook, especially if you bake regularly. A digital kitchen scale helps improve accuracy, which means more consistent cooking results. Instead of guessing ingredient amounts, you get precise measurements every single time. And honestly, once you get used to using one, it becomes difficult to cook without it. It's compact, affordable, and one of the most practical tools you can keep in a kitchen. For smaller kitchens, a mini food processor can be surprisingly useful, especially if you cook often, but don't want to spend extra time prepping ingredients by hand. It handles chopping, mixing, blending, and even simple sauces with very little effort. And compared to larger processors, it takes up far less space, which makes it ideal for apartments or compact kitchens. What really makes it convenient is how quickly it works. Instead of pulling out multiple tools, you can finish most prep work within minutes. For quick meals and everyday cooking, it's one of those gadgets that quietly becomes essential over time. This might look like a very simple gadget, but for air fryer cooking, an oil sprayer bottle can make a surprisingly big difference. Instead of pouring too much oil, you get a light, even coating across your food, which helps improve texture while keeping meals healthier overall. And honestly, once you start using an air fryer regularly, this gadget becomes incredibly convenient. It's reusable, easy to refill, and much cleaner than traditional oil bottles. Sometimes, the simplest kitchen tools end up being the most useful. At number 5, the electric can opener. Now, this is one of those gadgets people usually underestimate until they actually try one. With a single button press, it opens cans smoothly, without the effort of manual twisting. And for anyone who cooks frequently or struggles with traditional can openers, the difference feels surprisingly noticeable. It's one of those small conveniences that quietly makes everyday cooking easier, especially during busy meal prep sessions when you're already multitasking in the kitchen. Cooking meat properly can sometimes feel frustrating. Too little heat, and it stays undercooked. Too much, and everything dries out. That's exactly where a smart meat thermometer becomes useful. It allows you to monitor temperature in real time without constantly checking the food yourself. Some models even connect directly to your phone, which makes the entire cooking process far more convenient. And honestly, once you start using one, you realize how much guesswork it removes, especially for steak, chicken, or slow-cooked meals. Most kitchens never seem to have enough space, and over time, spices usually become part of the clutter. That's why magnetic spice racks have become so popular recently. They help organize seasoning containers neatly, while freeing up valuable counter space. And visually, they make the kitchen look cleaner and more modern overall. It's not necessarily a flashy gadget, but for organization and convenience, it makes everyday cooking feel much smoother, especially when everything you need is easy to reach instantly. Portable blenders have become incredibly popular recently, and honestly, it's not hard to understand why. They're compact, rechargeable, and surprisingly powerful for their size, which makes them perfect for smoothies, protein shakes, or quick drinks throughout the day. One of the best things about them is portability. You can use them at home, at work, or even while traveling. And compared to traditional blenders, they're much easier to clean and store. For busy mornings, this is one of the most convenient gadgets you can have around. And finally, one kitchen gadget that many people completely overlook: an air fryer accessories kit. If you already own an air fryer, this upgrade can dramatically expand what you're able to cook. Most kits include racks, trays, silicone liners, skewers, and additional cooking tools, which means you can prepare a wider variety of meals more efficiently. And honestly, it makes the entire air fryer experience far more enjoyable, especially if you use your air fryer regularly. For the price, it's easily one of the best kitchen upgrades you can buy right now. So those were 10 kitchen gadgets that genuinely make cooking easier. Some are simple everyday tools, while others feel surprisingly innovative. But all of them help save time, reduce effort, and make the kitchen experience a little more enjoyable overall. You'll find all the products linked below. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more smart product reviews and useful kitchen finds. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.